Okay, so today's Sunday the 30th, and we just got back from Land Nav on Friday. But unfortunately, I failed a portion of it, which I know is the classic LT thing to do, get lost. I managed to do it. For those of you who don't know, Land Nav is simply just given a bunch of coordinates and a map and compass, put in the middle of the woods and said, go find them. You have X amount of hours to go do it. For us, we were given 5 hours to go find at least 4 or 5 points and then get back in time. Monday was practice with our cadre members. Tuesday was practice on our own. Wednesday was 3 tests in a row. Tuesday I did fine. I found all my points on my own. Wednesday came. The first test started at 5 and it was a night into day test, meaning we started when it was dark and gradually got lighter as the test went on. Found all my points then, no issues. 2 hours after that, we did our full day iteration, which is 5 hours of just pure sunshine, easy, no problem finding my points. And then the kicker came when it was time to do night Land Nav, which started at 8 after the sun had already set and went until at least 2 in the morning. Unfortunately, I was only able to find 3 of my 5 points. I probably spent about 3 hours looking for 1 point just in one section of woods and just could not find it to save the life of me. So what does this mean? Unfortunately, this means I get to be recycled into the next class, which means I have to go back to the very beginning, day 1 of IBOLC, starting in October. So what does it mean for this channel that I'm doing? My goal was to do at least 1 a week, talk about what I did that week, but now I'm going to not be where I was this week until 2 months from now. So that's basically 8 weeks of 1 just sitting around doing nothing, a lot of, and then the next half of that will be stuff I've already done, and there's no point in me making a video about stuff I've already done and made a video about. So my plan is this. I don't want the channel to die, obviously. This is like my hobby, is what I love doing. It's kind of where I get a good sense of satisfaction outside of all the other things I do. So one thing that was never been my goal for this channel, at least now that it's kind of grown a little bit, is I've never wanted it to be a military YouTube channel. You know, there's dozens of them already. I don't need to make another one. You know, you never see me make a video on the top 5 things to bring in the Army, what an MRE tastes like, or like top 10 misconceptions about whatever. That's just really not my goal. My goal for this channel is talk about my life, and I just happen to be in the military versus the other way around where it's just a military channel talking about only military things. Not like talking poorly on those channels, like they're all way more successful than me, so they're obviously doing something right. Because the way I see myself is I'm a guy who does stuff and then happens to be in the military versus someone who's in the military and just happens to occasionally do other things. My goal is to kind of, I guess, wrap up how I was going to talk about West Point. Like, while I was still there, I plan on doing a few videos kind of talking about each year, and then maybe a few tips and tricks, which is still getting into that bit more cliche that I'm not comfortable with. However, I get asked it to a lot. So my goal is to knock those out. Hopefully, whenever I get questions down, I can just reference back to those and people don't have to constantly ask me the same questions over and over again. Not that I don't love being asked questions, but it would behoove them to just go find the answer for someone else that has already asked the question. But on the flip side, if anyone can tell me where Golf Alpha 1421 8167 is, that'd be great, because I could not find it.